Namaste.
While Israel and its Western allies continue to terrorize the Palestinians and caution the Middle Eastern countries of its continued threat to their integrity and sovereignty, some learnings can be gleaned from even the most despicable and horrific events since 7th October 2023. Most of the learnings have been made public as they have been taken up in the UNSC, UN General Assembly, and the International Court of Justice, and have been recognized by most as intentional acts of ethnic cleansing and genocide by Israel and its allies. However, the less mentioned is the tactical use of guerrilla warfare by Hamas to instigate and continue its resistance against the military might of Israel and its allies, who, bereft of any sophisticated weaponry or trained military, have held the occupying forces at bay for almost 6 months of constant airstrikes, bombing, and ground battles. I see that Hamas, by using guerrilla warfare tactics, has limited its spending substantially on its defense investments, has limited casualties, and influenced populations across the globe in their favor. Are we ready for an urban guerrilla based never ending war? As most populations migrate to urban locations, seeking to improve their lifestyles with access to various services, governments and service providers also find investments into urban locations most cost effective. Villages grow into towns, cities, and then metropolises. But visualize the devastation created by an Israeli Gaza type conflict in any one of the cities that maintain a significant percent of their country's population, like Tokyo, Japan, 30%, Shanghai, China, 2%, Sao Paulo, Brazil, 16%, Osaka, Japan, 16%, Cairo, Egypt, 17%, Dhaka, Bangladesh, 11%, and New York City, 2.37%. Now, these cities have already experienced the effect of terrorist attacks. Having realized the UN's inability to enforce members' mandate to uphold human rights across the globe, and the hesitation of many nations to openly support the Palestinians' resist genocide and ethnic cleansing, provides the opportunity for all countries to act in their own self interest, knowing that red lines only exist if you honor limitations dictated by treaties that rarely serve the government's obligations to its people. Learning from what is said of Iran's support to non government military groups in the Middle Eastern countries, it is evident that the general training provided is all about tactics on how to best use available resources to overcome the enemy. Also, surface combat is always biased in favor of the better armed, so shoot and scoot or hide and seek maneuvers are the best option, making sense to specialize in urban guerrilla warfare. It is worth noting that the World Bank Group predicts the expansion of urban land consumption will outpace population growth by as much as 50%, which is expected to add 1.2 million square kilometers of new urban built up area to the world by 2030. The era of gentlemen dueling face to face is definitely over. So, what prevents governments from reclaiming their territories lost? By providing support to proxies to engage in unconventional scoot and shoot warfare. When negotiations fail, then intimidation through proxy appears to be the solution.